Hi friends, I have a riddle for you today. Are you ready? Put your thinking caps on and let's begin. Find the mystery number. Let's see if you can guess it. It is a 3-digit number, which means it's made from 3 numbers or 3 digits. The first digit is the number of days in a week. That should be easy. The second digit is half the number of months in a year. How many months are there in a year? Half this number. And the third digit is the number of seasons in 2 years. Summer, winter. How many seasons are there in 2 years of time? So, what's the mystery number? Were you able to guess it? The answer is 768. There are 7 days in a week. In a year, there are 12 months, and half would be 6. We have 4 seasons in a year: summer, winter, spring, and fall. So in 2 years, we would have 2 summers, 2 springs, 2 winters, and 2 falls, a total of 8 seasons. In this math module of Madrasati, we will solve more riddles like this one. Stay tuned. I have some small blocks over here. We will count them and we will stack them. 1, 2, count with me, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This bar is made from 10 blocks. Now we have 20. Each of these bars is a 10. How many bars do I have here in front of me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars. And each of these includes 10 small blocks. Let's count the blocks. Let's count in tens. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 blocks. I can also stack these bars of tens. 1, 2, or 10, 20, 30, 40. I can continue until I've stacked all 10 bars or 100 blocks. And I can replace these 10 with 1 square, because each square contains 100 of these small blocks. How many squares do I have here? In other words, how many hundreds? Count with me. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 blocks. I can count in ones, I can count in tens, and in hundreds. So look at these blocks over here. What number do they represent? There are 3 squares, there are 2 bars, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small blocks. Each square contains 100 blocks. So this is 100, 200, 300. Each bar contains 10 blocks. This is 10, 20, and I have an extra of 6 ones. So what's the number? Yes, it's 326. Yesterday, I took a walk in the village in a cherry orchard. There were plenty of trees. Do you know how many trees were there? This is another guessing game for you. These shapes represent the number of trees in the cherry orchard. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue squares, and each contains 100 blocks. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow bars, and each contains 10 small blocks. There are also 5 small pink blocks. This is 6 hundreds, 4 tens, and 5 ones. How many trees were there? Count the number in hundreds, in tens, and in ones. 600 trees plus 40 trees plus 5 equals 645 trees in the cherry orchard. This is a 3-digit number. Let's have another quick example. Look at these pictures to guess the number. I have 3 different shapes implying 3 digits in my number. Did you guess the number? 3 hundreds, 4 tens, and 8 ones make the number 348. Look at this cherry orchard. There are 348 trees. Each digit in this number has a place value. Each of these digits has a place, the 3, the 4, and the 8. I cannot shuffle them. And each of these digits has a value. 3 represents the hundreds, 4 represents the tens, and 8 represents the ones. In this cherry orchard, I ate some cherries and also took some home. Did you count the cherries here? I ate 9 cherries. I filled a basket with 80 cherries to take them home with me. And my friend gave me another basket that has 200 cherries inside. How many cherries did I take in all? Let's add to find the total number of cherries to find the sum. There are 200 cherries in a box, 80 in a basket, and 9 in my tummy. That's 289 cherries in all. Let's go back to the blocks. When we stack the ones, we get a 10. When we stack the tens, we get 100. But what do you think happens when we stack the hundreds? Let's find out together. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, and if I go on until I stack 10 squares, I end up with this cube. This contains 1,000 small blocks. I could replace 10 squares or 10 hundreds with one big cube. So, how many small blocks do we have here? If each of these cubes contains 1,000, then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 blocks altogether. Now, which number do these blocks represent? There are 4 different shapes. The number is a 4-digit number this time. We have 4 cubes, 1 square, 7 bars, and 5 small blocks. In other words, there are 4,100, 7 tens, and 5 ones. Did you guess the number? That's correct. It's 4,175. Do you remember the cherries I picked in the orchard? There were 289 cherries in a basket. What if we had 10 of these baskets? 10 baskets with 289 cherries in each. How many cherries would there be in all? You know what? This is a challenge. So there are 10 baskets, 289 cherries in the first, 289 cherries in the second, 289 cherries in the third, and so on. I will give you a hint. The answer is a 4-digit number, and you must only add one more digit to the number 289 to get the answer. If you think you've guessed the number, share your answer with me in the comment section of this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.
لمشاهدة المزيد من الحلقات زوروا سات7 بلس.